Welcome into OKC for day 2 of the Women's College World Series. We are in a food truck for no good reason. Michella Chester with Tara Henry. This was her idea, of course. So here we are. We're going to break down the action from day 1 as well as preview another good day ahead. So let's get started, Tara. We've got 4 games in the books. What stood out most to me yesterday was Kennedy, Stanford. They lost the game, but she just dominated.
Absolutely. And you know, you can't say enough about Nyjah Kennedy and her performance. 7 strikeouts against arguably one of the best offenses in the past couple of years that we've seen. Just incredibly impressive in the circle. The ball just jumps out of her hand. 7 Ks against an OU offense with Jada Coleman getting 2 of the 4 hits off of Kennedy. And we got to give some love to Jordy Ball as well. She had 11 strikeouts on the day, so not too shabby for her Women's College World Series debut in her sophomore season.
And then moving on, Tennessee, Alabama. We saw some big-time plays from some rookies on that stage.
Absolutely. Jamison Brockenbrough, her home run, 2-run shot to deep center to put the balls on the board. Can't say enough about what she did. And Kenley Cahalan out of Alabama, and she just, I can't say enough about her graduating early as the shortstop. And Marley Giles, just another rookie getting it done at the Women's College World Series in their first appearances.
Yeah, certainly cool to see them stepping up. FSU just kind of dominated over OK State. The offense came alive. Edenfield, Mudge both went yard. What did you see in that matchup?
You know, Florida State is just a complete squad. We saw Sandercock in the circle. Leonard obviously came in for Sandercock at the end there, but really leading the Seminoles in the circle. But again, they just run the bases so well. Obviously, you said Mudge and Edenfield. That home run shot that Michaela Edenfield hit, first pitch swinging, she was going all the way on that pitch. But, 8-0 against an Oklahoma State squad that we thought was going to come in here with some momentum. So, huge statement by the Noles last night.
All right, so then we had Washington. That was this morning. Just took down Utah 4-1. Holtorf drove in 3.
Again, the shortstop for Washington, 3 for 3 on the day. Great outing by the bottom of the lineup for the Huskies. Ruby Malin got the start in the circle. A little bit of nerves for Malin calling timeout in that first inning, but can't say enough about Lindsay Lopez and what she's done for the Huskies in the past couple weeks here. Talked to Heather Tarr about her in the presser, and she's just really settling in and doing an incredible job for Washington. Big win because they don't have to play tonight, and we'll preview Utah having to play tonight against Oklahoma State.
Yep, so speaking of that, let's move on today. We've got 2 elimination games, starting with number 5 Alabama versus number 9 Stanford. Tara, we're obviously going to see Montana Fouts. She's going to get the ball in this elimination game. You know it.
And I'm actually a little bit emotional talking about it because this is potentially could be the last time that we see Montana Fouts in an Alabama Tide uniform. So I would be shocked if she didn't get the start, and I think the softball world would love to see Montana Fouts back in the circle one more time. And I've got my money on the Tide. We took them in our staff picks. I'm the only one that took Alabama. I think that they're going to be hungry and ready to go tonight, so we'll see what team shows up for Alabama.
And perhaps another pitching duel with Kennedy, maybe Vaughter.
This is an interesting matchup because Stanford beat Alabama just a season ago in the regionals to advance to Super. So Alana Vaughter threw 2 complete game shutouts against the Tide last year. So this is going to be interesting to see, again, how these 2 match up going head-to-head.
Can you give us 2 hypotheticals here, Tara? What does each team need to do to win this matchup?
We saw it yesterday. Alabama really, really needs to hold it down in the circle and just have timely hitting.
Yeah.
And then Stanford, like you said, played a really tough, obviously, OU squad well last night. They've got the pitching. Can they get runners on base and bring them in? Again, the name of the game here is timely hitting and great solid defense. So got to play defense and timely hitting for the Cardinal.
Okay, let's move on. Number 6, Oklahoma State versus number 15, Utah. That will be the night game. The OSU bats went cold, and Utah just played this morning.
You know, both offenses really struggled in the first game here at the Women's College World Series. So look to see them putting the pressure on early, putting pressure on the defense, putting the ball in play. And the big story here was no extra base hits for Oklahoma State last night. So seeing if they can get some power today in this game against Utah, and really Utah bouncing back and having to play 2 games in one day, that's going to be difficult.
And then we'll likely see Lexi Kilfoyle. They did not throw her last night for Oklahoma State. They went with Maxwell to start.
I think we're going to see Lexi. She throws a ball hard down in the zone, has an off speed, and had some rest. So I think we'll see Lexi Kilfoyle tonight. An advantage for Oklahoma State, for the Cowgirls, because they're able to have that off day. And we'll see if this 2 games today for Utah is going to be an issue for them.
Do we see Mariah Lopez again? What do you think?
I think so. She's been their workhorse all season long, and I wouldn't be surprised if she runs back out there and we see Mariah Lopez back in the circle for the Utes.
All right, and what does each team need to do to move on, not get eliminated tonight?
Again, it's the offense. I think we need to see runners get on base, and it's the runners in scoring position. The Utes left 9 runners on base this morning, so getting those runners across the plate. Again, for Oklahoma State, just putting the ball in play and timely hitting. Both sides really, really concentrating on the offense tonight.